Today, it's an NFC West battle between our visitors and the Los Angeles Rams. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 76 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Hopkins on for the extra point.
Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. That, as you said, they both strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This is Coleman. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Taken down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up
Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bring up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give him much run after catch.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now, man, open down the middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the 1st quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game. And now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
1st down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, once again, the intended target. And now it's second down. As he's brought down at the 24.
23, the ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. Great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you, trying to find Cooper, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
They'll take over.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll try and run for it, first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Jalen Ramsey.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 17. Rams nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's 2nd and 8. At the 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
17-0 our score after 1.
17. Rams nothing.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Oh, it's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but it'll be second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on third down. Gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll throw right away. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And 5 at the 25-yard line.
This is Geis. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Here is Geis, the ball carrier. Jalen Ramsey brought him down. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something got the heavy casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third down.
Goff on third down. Flushed out right. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off play action. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he finds Seals Jones complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Murray now on first down. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Murray. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a timeout taken.
It's a gain of 20.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. The 20. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
Just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
Rosas good with the extra point. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Gall. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
24. Rams 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Goff.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun, here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Brought down for a sack. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The return is Kirk. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there, and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. A terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Minnesota's picking it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
We got position on him, and he pulls it in. 22 yards there, a 1st down. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Throwing again. Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't often victim to it themselves.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
31. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 31, Murray. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Able to find Isabella. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 14. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Number 23.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Andy Isabella with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll drop this down to Coleman. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. Those passes intercepted for a 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Down at the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
6-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help soak this one away. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to be. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing the Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And 8.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for our visitors, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Rams, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yo.